entered the Boyne Valley side trail going through the Provincial Park. It's part of the Bruce Trail, a little bit northeast of Shelborne by about 5 minutes. And it's a beautiful sunny day, and its temperature is expected to go up to 23 degrees, or is it 22? And right now it's a very fresh, I believe it was going to be about 12 or 14 degrees. This is sure a lush forest. There is vegetation just literally everywhere on the ground. That's a little creek running down. The terrain here is very up and downhill. So, like a little mountain up there. We are currently in the area which is the highest point in southern Ontario. There's lots of places that peak out at around 500 meters, and that's where this trail is heading. It's going to hit that point a couple of times along the trail. So we got to the end of this portion of forest, and the trail has come out to a field. And so now we're going to continue up through the field. Soon we're going to get to a road crossing. So we were just going merrily along this trail, and for some reason I pulled out the phone to look at the GPS app to see how we were doing, and the flashing blue dot is where we are, the green dot is where we started, and you can see where the trail took a sudden right turn, and we've gone like 4 times as far as we were supposed to be on that turn. So we're going to turn around and go find the trail, because what we're on is a loop, a very short loop that goes through the park, and we're supposed to have gone up this other turn and gone on for a much more exciting and longer trail. Oh well, I guess I have to keep looking at it more often. So if you're going to go off trail, go on the wrong trail, and not discover it until you've gone 4 times as far as the part where you're on the correct trail, and you have to double back, you couldn't ask for a nicer piece of trail to have to have walked erroneously and then do it twice. It's up and downhill, there's sun, lots of vegetation. It's quite a nice, interesting piece of trail. And we're almost back to the turning point. Oh, big downhill now. We're very close. Okay. We've almost undone all of the damage I did in not looking at the GPS and the map to see what to do at the last turn. Okay, let's continue down. And we're back at the fork where we took the wrong fork, and it didn't seem like this was the way to go. We came down here, and we didn't actually know what the name of the trail was we were on, and this is where we're supposed to go, and we looked up here and then turned around and followed here, saying, oh, it's become white trail now, not blue.
So this one.
This one up here. So this is kind of a wash like we used to see in the deserts. We had lots of rain this spring, but it's completely dry. I guess that's what happens when you have all these quick altitude changes.
So this one has some water.
Yeah. No, it's bone dry. In fact, it's awfully dry considering... When did we have rain last? It was just earlier in the week. So we appear to be coming to the edge of the woods. And what concerns me, that I never really even looked at on the map when I was choosing trails, was the fact that, well, we don't go out here, we stay in the woods a bit longer, but this seems to be the end, and then the map is suggesting that after a bit of road work we're on fields. So this may not turn out to be as sheltered and as fun as we had hoped. This is the Boyne Provincial Park, and apparently I misjudged what the green on the map meant, because when you cross the road you go right back in the woods, but it's no longer a provincial park, so the map's not colored green, it's colored white, because this will be private property. I mean, with the trail going through by permission. So this looks good. The only remaining issue is I forgot to check water sources for getting cooking water, and that may pose a little bit of a challenge. We came out of the woods, we went around a field, and there's this little turnout here where you can go down this very short stretch of trail because there's a scenic lookout. And so we are going to go down and see what it's about. So right now we are virtually at the top of Ontario. The altitude doesn't go much higher than this, but there's a whole bunch of kind of peaks like this, high spots, sometimes in the middle of a farmer's field, sometimes in a park. But if you look at the topographical map, that's what you end up seeing. So here it is. And it's a beautiful day, a little bit breezy, sunny, and it's quiet. We haven't run into anyone. This would be a great place to stop and have lunch, but it's barely after breakfast. Oh well.
No, there's no water.
Somewhere down there there'll be water, but it could be a long way down.
So we're on the top of the Shelborne, I think. Are you gonna try the tree pose or what pose it is? It's gonna do the
more or less in the forest. A tree pose feels appropriate.
Okay, you did it. Right. This is the top of the Ontario. We don't have mountains. Have to lift higher. There you go. 1 inch higher. Oh, dance pose.
Oh, I didn't do dancer pose.
Oh, some other pose.
Okay, back to the trail.
I guess so. This is another section of Bruce Peninsula Trail. No, should it be Bruce Trail? Bruce Trail, yes.
It's not on the Bruce Peninsula. It's way down and around, way south of Provincal.
Do you think we can finish all the Bruce Trail in the summer?
Are you serious?
Yeah, every weekend we just do a piece.
Weekend? No, I think it'd be a full-time job.
No, just a weekend we do a piece. We jump, like...
Oh, we can do bits of we just can't do every kilometer, even skipping all the side tracks.
No, skipping those boring parts.
Oh, okay. So somewhere down there, maybe.
No. Go to Niagara Falls.
Concentrating on the Niagara Escarpment.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
If it's called the Niagara Escarpment, that means you go to Niagara Falls. That's the name come from, right?
Well, yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm just making it up, so.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Never look down around the populated areas where the trail goes. It's mostly in more rural areas.
Well, what do? We just pick up lightly trafficked and hard or moderate.
Difficult trail, lightly trafficked. That's our
Yeah.
favorite, isn't it?
So then we just do it the whole summer, like weekends.
You said skip the boring parts. I have a feeling.
This is the boring part.
No, I have a feeling that after a certain number of segments, we would say, this is getting boring. Not
Yeah.
the trail, the whole idea.
Well,
Hiking also.
the thing is, if you don't enjoy it, you can just watch it anytime.
It isn't very different, is it?
No. I think here's the turnings. You want to turn? No, you said that there's two trails here. Okay, this is one trail. You can see I can see the sign there.
Oh, okay.
I can clearly see the Bruce Trail sign here.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't go up the side of that field. Oh, and we're headed for woods. Staying in the low parts so you can't see him. Oh, there he goes. Still looking at us. Well, I was very glad I misread the map. Most of the trail is in woods. We did one short section on a road. And we keep coming across creeks, but this is more of a river. And I think we're coming up to a fork where we have a choice of two different loops. Or two different branches of a loop that then join up again later. So this particular forest is beautiful because of the huge trees. We're under a very large canopy in this forest. It's open down below, just a few saplings, and shaded, breezy. We're not getting any bugs. The whole trip we've hardly had any. I did spray with insect repellent, but it was only on the arms. I never did the face or anything and hardly had anything. And it's into June. So we're 9.8 kilometers into today's hike and 3 hours and about 1,500 calories. And we're looking at a map at the side of the trail. And we are where it says you are here at the end of the longer side of this final loop. And so we could either carry on and look at the enchanted forest and do a turnaround somewhere in that loop, or we could turn around now and head back. So that would make it a 6-hour day and almost 20 kilometers. So we have to make a decision. At the 10-kilometer point at the edge of the trail, we found this bench to sit out and look over the stream. We need stream to be able to put water through our purifier to have fresh water for after lunch to carry back. We're using the remainder of the water we didn't drink to cook up a hot lunch. And we have a break. It's after lunch. We took a walk. We've kind of done our official turnaround, taking a different loop here though. And unfortunately, they were too far away, but we saw a whole bunch of wild turkeys running along in the distance. And we always like to take note of all our wildlife sightings, like the deer earlier on. But wherever they went, they're out of sight now. But I believe this section, according to the map, was called the Enchanted Forest. Little do those turkeys know what happens at Thanksgiving at the end of the summer, when their forest ceases to be enchanted. Of course, I don't know that many wild turkeys end up on someone's dinner table at Thanksgiving. And if you do, I don't think they have a lot of meat on them. They can even fly. They're just not that heavy. And I'm filming because I'm hoping that I run into them. Apparently they run faster than I walk. I know they were over there. Oh well, too late. It turns out that there's a shortcut that meets up with this road, which is a dead-end road, and allows us to go down there. Instead of taking a distance twice as long, that curls all through the bush over there. So we are deciding to take slight shortcuts because we have seen the trail there. So when we take shortcuts on the way back, we're doing trail we haven't done before, even if it is a gravel road. We're almost back to the car. I think I found the best view we've had so far today. We're up here at the top of Ontario.
Do you think it's that house over there that we passed that one?
That's a barn.
Oh, that's not the one.
That's not it.
That's not the road we passed.
No, I don't think so. And off we go.
This part is looks so different. There's the trail, and the tree looks so dead. But in fact, they're not dead. They're just growing really tall to get to the sun. I guess this is a human planted because they're only in the rows. Yes, you're right. It's not wild. Let's get all this nicely line it up.
And then all of a sudden it changes to a different kind of tree.
Yeah, so then you get to this part.
And they're all in lines.
Yeah, how come?
People planted trees.
So this part is still planted? No.
Yes, they're all in lines. You're walking across the lines, so you have to look down.
Yeah, I got it. Yes. That's nice though.
Yeah.
We're planting trees and to make a big forest. Reserve the nature. Don't destroy it. Please. Are you in?
I don't know. I feel like I have to do this.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
You don't actually have to see yourself from above.
No.
Not
Let's
really.
go this way.
I mean, I feel like I should do like this.
So we're not sure. We're both on the picture or
no,
not.
but maybe you could aim it like more level with us. I just feel like you're trying to get my knees.
No, you're robbing my. No,
Oh.
last time you said it's on your knees.
Yeah, I know, and it wasn't. No, but you still are so far up in the air, and it's over you. So I don't think I'm in it.
I do believe you're in it.
Or I am now. Yeah.
Oh, this is the R again. Do you remember this R?
Yeah.
We went through this R.
Sign on a tree, blue background, yellow print. It says R.
Anyway, my hands hurt, so I have to use this hand.
Okay.
Camera is not that heavy, but I have
You
very
just have to go more level. It's going to
broken
get us
hand.
both in. You're just getting my knees.
No, I don't think so. Remember last time you said your knees? No, it's
Oh.
not knees. It's your head. So we're going pretty steep here.
Yeah, pretty steep downhill on the edge of a very steep grade. But they put up boards to hold up the trail so it's level.
I don't want to fall.
You're getting an excellent view of your hat, the top of it.
Now I can't look at the picture because I have to look at the road. Okay, you take it.
There you go.
Okay, like this way.
Yeah.
This looks like a weird way to hold the
well, you
camera.
can go level, but just don't go down on your head.
Okay. Anyway, this is very steep, so I have to be careful.
To watch your step and not the camera.
I know. We're doing the hiking again. I know I look crazy, but who knows? Do something when the weather is nice.
Yes, and it's excellent because it's only just the right warmth, and the bugs are hardly in existence.
I think this piece that make this trail called hard. Like
Yeah.
difficult.
Well, it's up and down so much. It's about
No, this piece is really steep.
150 meters from bottoms to tops, and it
But
keeps
you
going
go-
up and down and up and
But
down.
you go up and down, up and down.
So you've got the climbs, and
Yeah.
then this is a particularly difficult part of the trail.
We're doing about 20 kilometers today. Not much.
I don't
many
think we quite make 20.
Wow. Once you go to the car and then you just turn around and then go back again.
We could just on purpose get lost again.
This is very well maintained, even very steep.
It is. There's a lot of work put into this trail.
Yeah.
This part is in Boyne Provincial Park. A lot of the trail we were on was just Bruce Peninsula across private property, and there's even a piece of land that they own.
Yeah, they get
Trail
the
Association
get the
owns it.
rail here.
But
Yeah, we're almost done. So we're almost down to the bottom. When you get down to the bottom, you have to climb again because we're not in the car yet.
yes. Well, let's just take a look and see what we see on all trails.
You
Okay.
can hear the water at the bottom.
Yeah.
Do you think this is the river we were on the top at lunch?
Oh, I have no idea what connects to what. None of these creeks are big enough to actually show up on the map.
So how many bottles of water we generally need? I think it's a full bottles. We bring two.
We brought 2 in. We brought 2 out.
So we made 2, right?
So
we filtered 2
No,
bottles
we made
worth. 3.
3.
Because we have
We
a
had coffee.
we have coffee and we have a cook. Cook.
Those
I need.
bottles are 2 liters. So if we made 3 and brought 2, that's a total of 10 liters.
Yeah, that's a lot of water, though.
Well, we could have been a little more sparing with it, but why bother? I mean, my problem is just where to put the water when I filtered it. There was certainly tons of it available.
Well, first we were worried there was no water because it's the Boyne dry.
Well, it wasn't on the it wasn't on my map, was it?
No, we crossed the one. We haven't got there. That one yet. You remember you said, oh yeah, this is Boyne dry.
Yes, there was the one. That's right.
See, right now we're hiking beside the creek. Did you just steal water?
I didn't steal it. I just took it out to drink it.
I didn't hear. And then I heard this
Gulping noise.
gulp in it. I'm like, what is this?
Well, you think that like a deer walked up behind you and picked the bottle out and started drinking?
Nope. Okay, I'm gonna climb again.
Well, the animals in Shelburne are a lot more nervous than the animals on Bruce Peninsula. We had those turkeys that were just about out of sight. That deer that was a long way off and decided it had to run twice as far away.
See? We're going up again.
Yep. We've just noticed this huge patch of ferns. They're like up to your waist. Oh, and that's saplings. Yeah, we just come to the end of this patch. It's just amazing. Okay, and onward. We're not too far from the car now. This is the scene leaving. So it's a provincial park with a side trail to the Bruce Trail going through it, and that's what we took. And we've reached the road. Jenny reached it first. So 18.2 kilometers, 3,268 calories, and 5.5 hours. And there's where all the cars are parked. We were first. So we had the trail mostly to ourselves all morning. After lunch, all of a sudden, we started seeing the couples hiking the trail one after the other. There must have been like 5 of them at various times, maybe more.